Okay, hi traders, here's the video. First of all, the risk warning: your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and this video is not investment advice. So I have to do a put here, but I wait for a better entry point. So let's see. Yes, okay, because this scenario here is telling me that we are heading down, yes, and that's the reason why I'm doing a put here. This candle is showing huge selling pressure. Yes, and this is a strong, long, extended uptrend. And now here, this is the area where it's come to an end. And that's the reason why I'm doing a put. That comes similar to this trading setup here. Let me show you this. It's something like this one here. So I would say something like this, where we got an uptrend, and then we got a dragonfly doji, wavestone doji, and then it goes down. Yes, and you see this kind of area here. Let me show you this exactly. So let me see. So we have this here. This kind of area here, yes, is the same like this one what I have explained in the ebook. Yes, and that's the reason why this worked out. Yes, I could enter immediately, but I have seen this too late. Yes, but anyway, I understood immediately that this will be here. This is a strong area here, and that candle here closed below this one. This week is showing huge selling pressure, and important was that this was a long uptrend. So you can expect, like I have explained in so many videos, that the candle will do one or two candles this reversal. And you see it's going here again down because this was a marble candlestick, and I could enter immediately again in this trade. So okay, that was this one. Get those things. I trade always those things which I explained in my ebook. Get this ebook, it's for free. You'll find the link in the description. This ebook contains the most important candlestick pattern, chart pattern, binary option, tool trading concepts, but also concepts which are necessary and useful for Forex and digital options, which I will show you in the near future, especially the Sure Shot 2 and Sure Shot 3. Those kind of trading setups here, this bot Sure Shot 3 and bot Sure Shot 2, that will be the main protagonist when I'm doing those those Forex tradings. You will see how this will work in Forex to make profit. So, but before we go into this, I have to tell you that you need some basic knowledge. A part of all those candlestick pattern and chart pattern which I have explained in my ebook, yes, because only because I'm saying that you need the candlestick math, it doesn't mean that you don't need the candlestick pattern and chart pattern. For me, that you need the candlestick pattern and chart pattern is a thing that is clear. You need them to know them in and out. Also, those kind of here, the chart patterns like flags, pennants, wedges, triangles, yes, that you need to do, that is sure that you have to need them, that you have to understand them, that you have to apply them, that you recognize a double top, that you recognize a double bottom, yes, when you are trading. This is for me normal, yes. This what I telling you here is only the fundamental to understand everything, and that are candlestick math. Yes, first of all, candlestick math, which is important, really important. Then those kind of the trading setup on what trading setup and what is a rejection. Yes, that the trading setup is always based on trend, support level, support and key level, candlestick pattern, and the rejection, and also this trade here. Look at this trade. We got here the trend, yes, the trend was here up, yes, and then we got a down here reversal, because this kind of scenario here is telling me that we get a reversal. That is what I'm talking when I'm talking about trend, yes, because like I told you, or you trade a continuation in between, yes, here uptrend, yes, or you trade a reversal trading at the end, yes, when the trend is stalling or finishing. And then the major key level was this one here, this area here, yes, and the candlestick pattern, yes, and then the rejection from this level here, yes, which I didn't need because I tried only to get a better entry point because I saw the rejection already, and that is how a good trading setup is based on, yes, on those four things. And if you have all those four things, and then you have a reason to enter into a trade, and then this trade will most probably going in the money. Not always, yes, because market can also fool you. because it's if everyone every time would be in the money, everybody would reach. So okay, and then the market conditions. One of the most important things is you have to know the market inside out. You have to understand when you have a healthy market, a strong trending market, a consolidation area, yes, or even a ranging market. That is basic stuff, yes. That is what you need to understand, yes. And you see, obviously, you can recognize a strong uptrend when support and resistance will be broken often. Then you have a strong trend. If you have when you see some kind of such scenarios here where there will be some kind of reversal here, then you have a healthy market. That is how you can recognize them, yes, and that is important to understand, because depending on which kind of market condition, you have to adapt your trading strategy, your trading technique. On healthy market, you use reversal trading setups, and on strong trading markets, you use your true continuation trading setups. There is a logic behind this, and that is how it goes. So then the trend identification, you have to understand that trend will end at any point, and more faster you recognize the ending of the trend, better it is. And mostly good recognition to end of a trend are not the EMAs. The EMAs are also only showing you the major trend. The good sign is when price is not creating more an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, and in the downtrend, lower lows and lower highs. Yes, then you know the price is trend is ending. Yes, and then you can be aware about a retracement or a reversal. So, and then after this, again the rejection part, which is important. This one to make clear that a rejection is only one of those four things to get a confirmation you need, but you need all four to get a good trading setup with about 80% success rate. And then obviously you have to try to do as less as possible trades, because more you trade, more are the odds against you. So, and then we got here the last two things. That is once the fake breakout, which got where somebody gets often hit by the fake breakout. Learn those kind of trade things, but it could be also here, and instead of an evening star, it can be also a double top, a double bottom, or something like this. Yes, you have not to imagine that that is the only a few possible methods of getting a fake breakout. Fake breakouts could be in every kind of variation, yes, and that is what's about. So, and then we get here the reversal and retracement. The retracement and the reversal in a higher time frame, a retracement is in a lower time frame, a reversal, and the reversal in a lower time frame is often only a retracement. And if you know this, you can be aware of this, and then you got into the continuation instead of a reversal in a higher time frame. Yes, that is what's about. So, and then we get now to this trading setup, and the first trading setup is almost such one which we know already, and that is this kind of engulfing candle. And you see this here again. I will show you this. I'm nearly to finish all those videos. So we have here this engulfing candle, it's closing, the new candle started. Yes, this candle engulfs completely this one. Here we have this area. So we got here, let me show you this. We got here the uptrend. Yes, here was the uptrend. Yes, then we got here this kind of area here. This is the area. You see almost the other candle. You can see that in this area here was a resistance area. Yes, then it got broken. Then this acts like support that you can recognize on this wick here. Yes, and after this support got broken by this candle here. Yes, this candle here, you see this is broken here below. Yes, you can expect that this kind of area here now is acting like a resistance. The major trend is below. Yes, you see here it's downtrend. Yes, here from below, downtrend here all. Yes, so you do a trade in favor of the major trend. this candlestick is telling that after this will be a strong downtrend, yes, because we are in favor of the trend, and that is why you can do a put here without any kind of rejection, because it's on the same level, and maybe there will be also no rejection. So let's see what happens here. So, and I entered without any kind of rejection because there will be no rejection, and you see, okay, it will be a rejection. So you could do also a better trade. And I told you also, sometimes it's better to get a rejection, yes, but that is not always possible. Mostly it shoots down, yes, and then you get a bad entry point. But if you have something like this, you can obviously enter in a higher entry point. How I explained in the ebook how to trade the engulfing candle. Yes, in the ebook I have explained exactly this kind of scenario. Yes, where price rejects from this area here, from this previous candle, yes, and then you can enter into this trade on the rejection, which is almost better than trading without rejection. But you have to get a good entry point. If you get a bad entry point, also a rejection is not worth to wait for. Yes, here was market doing some kind of panic, but at the end it was in the money because all these four things were so split. Yes, we have the downtrend, we have the candlestick pattern, we have the support and resistance area, and we have the rejection, and that is what you see why this trade gone in the money. So let me see if I can show you another trade. Okay, so the next scenario is again something like this here, this reversal trading setup here, where we get here a resistance area. So let's see, I'm going to show you this here. You see we got here this kind of scenario. So I'll show you this here. We have not a strong trend, yes, we have here ranging mode, something like this, yes. We have here the 50 EMA and the 20 EMA, both are acting like a resistance area, yes, like I have explained. That should not be only some kind of wicks, yes, but we have here also the wicks, yes, here's also a wicks, which are showing, so we have a wick here, which showing that we have here some kind of resistance area. This candlestick here closed below this, the doji closed below this, yes, and got rejected from the 20 and from the 50. So we have a confluence here of three things, yes, and then we get a doji here, and after this doji, you can enter immediately into a put. So let's see. I entered immediately into a put because we are here the distance between, and you see it's not getting any kind of rejection because this doji, this 20 EMA, the 50 EMA are really close to the crossing of the doji, and that's the reason why this will work out this evening star, only because you don't need any kind of rejection here because we have here everything in aligned near the crossing, and so this kind of area will act as resistance because the previous two candles has shown this, yes, that this resistance will work, yes, this too. And if it not would be the 20 EMA, it would be the 50 EMA, yes, which would protect this bed. And then obviously market starts to consolidate here in between the 100 and the 50 EMA, like it has done already here, yes. That is what you have to be care about. So let me see if I can show you another trade based on those trading setups. So okay, now this is this scenario here. Let me see if I can find this. Yes, it is this one here. So let me see if I can show you this. This scenario here, it's looking a little bit different, yes, but this is the scenario which I'm talking about. So we get here this kind of candlestick patterns here. You see here this kind of rejection of this candle, but this candle doesn't go below this closing price. This got a very strong rejection from the round number here. Yes, this is a strong round number because you see here 2 zeros. Yes, that is a really strong round number, whole number. And then we get this kind of scenario here. I'm going to show you this here. We got a downtrend. Yes, here you see the downtrend. Then we get here this kind of area here. This is a support area. This candlestick is closing exactly, and this kind of I would say this is something like a doji, yes, like a doji or like a hammer, yes, is showing is showing that there will be now a reversal coming up, yes, because this candle doesn't broke through this support area, and that's the reason why you could do here also a call, because this kind of wicks here are showing you that there will be a resistance area now, and the trend was really strong going down, and now it's coming to an end, yes. And let's see what happened here. At the end, it's the same scenario like this one, only that this is a pin bar here, yes, but it can be also a hammer or everything else, also a dragonfly doji, yes, or gravestone doji, everything else, yes, everything what is showing that there will be now a reversal coming up, and this resistance is this what counts, yes, and that is the scenario, and that's the reason why I'm showing you this. This resistance here is the reason why I'm going to show you this, because now we are going in uptrend in the reversal. So let's see. And I was talking about something, I was explaining something, but then I understood immediately that we are heading up further, and then I entered into a call. Let's see. And what I don't know what I was waiting. I was explaining something. Yes, but I should already have to enter into a trade. But I didn't enter, maybe. No, I didn't enter, but it was the same scenario, yes, like I have shown you before. So let's see how it's ended. You see how price tries to get through this level, yes, but got a rejection again from this area, yes, but I don't know why I didn't enter. I think I was explaining something else, and that's also the reason why I didn't enter into this trade. But you could enter into this trade. You have seen this would be in the money, and then I don't know, I zoomed out, okay, and so the candle stopped in this kind of area, and then you could do another call here after this, because we got here again a resistance area here, yes, but you have to be carefully, because we are near the one deviation, yes, and that could be also that there would be a continuation of the trend. I would not enter into a trade here, because it would not be clear, because this candlestick here, this wick here is not confirming that this will be a support level and holding, yes. So you need almost two, yes, at least, to get this kind of confirmation. Okay, so let me see if I can show you another one. So the next one will be again the engulfing candle, yes, and that is this again here, only this time a little bit different from the other one, but it's the same concept. And so let's see. Let me do a play, and when we are so far, I will stop the video. So we got here this kind of candle. It was going down. Yes, so see, after this, like I told you, after this, you could do another call, because this kind of area would act as support level, but I was not sure, yes, because we got all still into an uptrend, and I wouldn't enter into this trade. But you see, that would be also in the money, yes, because of this support area, which got then resistance area. You see this wick here, this small wick is the sign that this acted like a support area. So, okay, that was this one. So, and then we get here. I don't know what I was explaining. So, and then the candle closed like this. So here we have a really special part where you can enter immediately to a put, because this is showing you here really that this will work out for sure, because we have here more the confluence. First of all, we have a downtrend. Then we got here an uptrend. Yes, this uptrend here. And then we got this bearish engulfing candle, which is showing that we are heading down further. Then we get in the combination of this engulfing candle, this kind of hanging man, yes, red bearish hanging man, which is showing that the continuation of a downtrend. So we got here, and then you got here this kind of area, yes, which acted before as support level, then got broken, and then resistance. And that is the reason why this is a really good setup. If you have something like this, you can enter immediately, and that will be working out more than 80% of the time. Yes, because here you have everything together, like I have explained: the trend, the major key level, the candlestick pattern, and the rejection is not even needed, because this kind of setup here of this candlesticks, yes, this engulfing candle in combination with the bearish hanging man, yes, is telling you that it's going down for sure, yes, and that is what's about. So let's see, and I have recognized it immediately, and then I enter immediately into a put without any kind of rejection, because I understand immediately, because it was in the direction of the major trend, yes. This was a little retracement, and this candlestick has shown that we are heading down further, and that are those candlestick setups, those trading setups, which are the best one. Yes, when you get in one candlestick pattern, two confirmations. Yes, this is an engulfing candle and a bearish hanging man. Yes, that are two candlesticks together in one. Yes, that has much more power. Yes, okay, market is doing like always panic, but at the end this will work out for sure, because this is really a nice trading setup, and only a strong support level could avoid here that this will be in the money. But you see, if it would be a later entry, you got out of the money, because here was some kind of resistance support area, yes, that one which acted here already before, yes, and that was the reason why I entered here immediately, because I was already sure that this will be a red candle. I expected that it would go down further, but there was some kind of support level. So that was this one. If you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. And if you have something to say, let me say a comment. So I would say stay safe and bye-bye.